You know what's wild? Bunnings built a $15 billion business without a single celebrity, influencer, or glossy ad campaign. Just sausage sizzles out front, green aprons inside, and a promise that everything was cheap as chips. This is the story of how a no-frills hardware store became a cult icon, while its glossier rivals crashed and burned. Back in the 90s, Bunnings was doing well, sure, but let's be honest, selling hammers and nails isn't exactly thrilling. Then came 2011. Woolworths thought, we can do this better. So they launched Masters Home Improvement. Huge investment, air-conditioned stores, sleek shelves, American consultants. They weren't just here to compete, they were here to dominate. Bunnings suddenly had $1 billion challenger gunning for its throne. The big question? Could a humble, sausage-flipping hardware chain actually survive the attack? So here's what Bunnings did, and honestly, it was genius in the most Aussie way possible. First, they doubled down on price. They didn't just say they were cheap, they proved it. They had this ironclad deal. If you found something cheaper somewhere else, they wouldn't just match it. They'd beat it by 10%. It trained Aussies to not even bother shopping around. Why would you? If Bunnings didn't have the best price, they'd make it the best price. And competitors? They got nervous. Some even stopped stocking the same items just to avoid those brutal price cuts. But price was just the start. Because here's where it gets clever. Bunnings turned the weekend hardware run into an event. You roll up, there's a sausage sizzle raising money for the local school. Your kids are getting their faces painted. There's a DIY demo happening in aisle 7. It's not just a store, it's a Saturday outing. And every dollar from those sausages, straight to local clubs and charities. By 2024, they'd raised over $60 million. That's not advertising, that's trust. Then there were the ads, if you can even call them that. No celebrities, no slick edits, just real staff in real stores, holding up a hosepipe. 24.98 this weekend only. It was awkward, honest, and somehow iconic. People saw those ads and thought, yeah, that's real, that's us. And inside the stores, no one was upselling. Staff actually helped you. They'd walk you to the aisle, explain how to fix the thing you're trying to fix. They treated you like a neighbor, not a target. And that made people come back. Now, the vibe of the store, that was a decision too. Masters tried to be the Apple store of a home improvement. Clean floors, stylish lighting. Bunnings, concrete floors, raw shelving, the smell of timber. They didn't upgrade. They stayed gritty because that grit felt like good value and that mattered. So after all the hype, Masters Home Improvement just couldn't compete. In 2016, they pulled the pin, shut it all down. $3 billion gone, every store closed. And Bunnings? Still open, still packed, still serving sausage sizzles. That's when people realized Bunnings wasn't just surviving, it had won. Quietly, completely. Today, Bunnings owns the category, half the market, over $15 billion a year. But more than that, it owns the vibe. It sponsors footy teams, community clubs, school projects. Even Bluey got in on the act, creating Hammer Barn. And Bunnings? They leaned in. They renamed stores, ran family events. They didn't sell a thing that day. They just showed up. And everyone loved them for it. Be real, be consistent. People feel it. The more authentic and steady your brand feels, the more people trust you. Don't build a brand, build a ritual. Create habits people look forward to, not just products they buy. You don't need flash when you got trust. Customers care more about reliability than fancy features, fancy fails, belonging wins. When people feel like they're part of something, they stick with it. Bunnings didn't outspend anyone. It outlasted everyone. By being honest, helpful, and everywhere. If that kind of story gets you fired up, hit subscribe. We've got more Aussie legends coming, and we'll save you a sausage.